Okay. Yep.
Same deal.
All right, hey, my name is Russell Newman. I'm an associate professor here at Emerson College in digital media and culture. In terms of all the ways that you can be tracked, it's almost more appropriate to ask what are the ways you can't be, because so much, you're carrying around your cell phone, which means your location data is being shared with your cell phone provider, which in turn is also being sold to all comers, be it, advertiser, or be it a government, or be it a police, or more. In general, anything that's unconstitutional for a government to collect these days is commercially purchasable. So there's both the direct ways in which you are measured by both the equipment you're carrying as well as the equipment that's being deployed outside homes, things like Ring cameras and more. It's also the implicit ways that you're being surveilled. It's the assumptions made about you based on what is observable about you, which then feed into the construction of a whole secondary model of you about which decisions are actually made. You have organizations like the Electronic Frontier Foundation that do publish, they even have an overt, they call it the Surveillance Self-Defense Guide, which is designed, it's a whole series of tutorials and tools that folks who do journalism, but increasingly anybody who simply works on projects. On the one hand, folks still pay much more attention to governmental surveillance than they do corporate surveillance, when in fact both of them are hand in glove right now. Second thing, the parameters by which, particularly in the US, the powers that are available to law enforcement and more that can either be mobilized to ends to protect or ends to exact vengeance, as we're seeing these days, those have been dramatically expanded. The EU right now is considering a law which would require a encrypted texting service like Signal or WhatsApp to scan your phone before your message is encrypted for purportedly child pornography and more, but this easily expands into a million other categories. And Signal has said we're going to leave the EU if the EU implements this particular rule. Individuals really need to pay attention to the broader environment within which all these tools are regulated, because governments have all sorts of funny ideas, largely lobbied by corporate institutions, and more, and by national security complexes that start throwing kinks in all the ways that we have learned how to protect ourselves if we're working on things that are sensitive and want to protect whistleblowers or protect sources and more.